I'm sure we've all heard the expression, Nero, the ancient Roman emperor, fiddled as the town of Rome burned to the ground. Well, for starters, that's actually factually inaccurate. That is not what Nero did, not to mention the fact that it was not a fiddle he was playing, it was a lyre. But nonetheless, it creates the imagery of a great all-powerful leader who cares so little about his electorate that he was just sitting there playing his musical instruments in his own world as everything went to hell. That is what Donald Trump is doing to this country and has been since the day he took office. Yesterday, after a weekend of horrific mass shootings, before addressing the nation, which happened today, Monday, Donald Trump went golfing for the 215th time since being sworn in as President of the United States. In 2.5 years, that man has now played golf at a Donald Trump-owned property 215 times, including yesterday as this nation was reeling from double tragedies just a few hours apart. Donald Trump thought that the best thing he could do was to go out and play golf. He is without a doubt the laziest person that has ever occupied the Oval Office in my lifetime. Possibly ever. I guess that's up for debate. But it is unequivocal that that man is the laziest president of the United States that I have ever seen in my short time on this planet. And it goes further than just him playing golf and being lazy. It goes further than him going to his own golf courses. We're paying millions of dollars for his security there, and it's all going back into his pocket. It goes further than that. This man doesn't care about the American public. That is what this is about. And that is what we need to start focusing on when we see these stories. When we see that, the president's golfing again when there's a wildfire out in California. He's golfing when there's floods in the Carolinas. He's golfing when people are making funeral arrangements because their loved one made the decision to go to the grocery store at what was probably the worst possible time. And he's golfing. This country is just tearing itself apart right now. People are dying because they can't afford their insulin. People are dying because they can't even go to a doctor. An entire generation is saddled with student loan debt that is so bad that they can't even buy a home. They're putting off their dreams. Many have given up on their dreams because of the debt they hold. People are terrified to go to the movies or to the store or to the church because they don't want to get shot. And Trump is golfing. All the time. Golfing, golfing, golfing. Because that is the only thing he cares about. Himself, his own personal enjoyment, and whatever the hell it is he chooses to do that day. At no point has this man ever shown real concern for the American public. The only thing he has ever cared about since the day he came into this world, was himself and money. He'll never care about the American public, and that is one of the biggest reasons why we have to send him packing in 2020. One of today's video sponsors is Impeach the Card Slap Game. While it's true you can't actually slap the President of the United States in person, you certainly can do it with Impeach the Card Slap Game. You can play with a friend. This is really great for parties. If you have any relatives who might be on the opposite side of the political spectrum, but they do have a sense of humor, this is a perfect game to get for them. And right now, when you check out using one of the links in the top of the video description here, use the code RINGOFFIRE to get 10% off your order. Again, if you look on Amazon, if you look on Etsy, the reviews of this game are absolutely phenomenal. People love it. They have tons of fun, and they're actually learning something while also slapping the president because the cards are filled with direct quotes and policy information about the Trump administration. So if you're looking to have a good time, learn something, and stick it to the Trump administration, follow the links at the top of the description of this video, use the code RINGOFFIRE, and order Impeach the Card Slap game for 10% off.